This was one of them, maybe?
No, I don't think so.
Somebody else?
I think it was on the same side that she was.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's when the girl who worked at the hospital with me remembered that she lived there and that her mother remembers us. She's the one who, she writes to me now, she lives in South Jersey. And I remember coming home from school while my mother was sitting on that stoop with the veggies, and she was pitying me that it was so hot. The weather was really hot then.
Uh-huh.
But I probably didn't feel it much as a kid.
No, kids don't pay attention to
but
that.
she was so motherly.
What do you remember about Grandpa?
Grandpa was very strict, and I remember he slapped me in the face one time.
Oh, what did you do?
Because I got mad at him for stepping on the hall floor that I had just scrubbed
Oh,
my knees
he came in from outside with his dirty feet, you mean, and
with his shoes. Yeah.
his shoes
Yeah.
and messed up the floor.
Why did he come around the back?
I don't know. And so you protested and he slapped you?
Yeah.
It's child abuse.
And then I remember housework. Your mother had the best part, washing the floor.
Oh yeah, I remember you and Mom had a big argument about that one time. We were in Florida, and you got into another scrape about who did the most work.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I gather that you used to protest, used to, what do you call it? You know, have disputes about the housework once in a
yeah,
while,
well,
huh?
I didn't like the job I was doing. It was real boring. I had to sit on the back porch they used to crochet baskets
Yeah,
and then put them in something to make them stiff.
yeah,
And we had artificial flowers in there. And
yeah.
I used to sit on the back porch and dust those petals of all those flowers,
Oh.
which was monotonous,
Oh,
because that stood in the middle of the parlor table.
one by one you had to dust the petals on the...
So I remembered that. And then my mother had that big long shelf where the sink was in the wash tubs,
Yeah,
and that had all the bottles on, like I have in my pantry.
yeah, you had to take all the
Had
bottles off one by one.
Wipe them off, yeah. And Molly had the best part. She got to scrub the floor.
That was, you were envious that she got to scrub the floor,
I
huh?
would rather scrub the floor than do all that boring work. And then I remember Molly and I had an argument about something. We were already grown. She was very good to me, though, because she got a job, you know, when she was young enough to work, and I was still in school. And she brought me to visit this big, heavy lady in Rutherford who invited her over for lunch one time.
Yeah.
And she took me with her, and on the way out, this big fat lady stepped on my big toe, and I saw stars.
Oh,
Really,
dear.
It was
Oh.
painful.
So why did you argue with Mom about that?
No, I didn't argue about that. No, she was good to me, and I remember her buying me a nightgown, and I remember being late, getting up for school one morning, and as I was running down the street, I saw the nightgown showing out of my, so I had to
Oh.
run back home and take it off. But your mother always, you know, when I went to high school, all the girls were wearing these jackets, suede jackets.
Yeah.
She bought me one.
Oh, that was in
Yeah.
style, huh?
Yeah, she was very good to me. The only thing is she wouldn't let me use anything of it, not even a handkerchief was I allowed to use.